What's going on, everybody? I am CaptainRoBear. This is Saved by the Spell 2 Game of Saving Throws 68. Oh, yeah.
So glad we're all here tonight.
Mm-hmm. We're all together.
It has been a long time since we played D&D. I don't care if it's only been one extra day since we haven't played.
That day makes a difference. I will tell you right now, my week has been all because I have not had 3 days of D&D in a row. Just 2 is not enough. I need that third to get me over the edge. And something was missing out of my life, not playing with you guys on Friday night for Neon Regime. So I'm so glad you guys are, at least in one place where we can play together again.
Yeah, man.
You might be addicted to D&D.
It's been a minute. It did feel. I was telling RoBear today. It feels like a long time since we played. I don't know. Maybe it's because things have been crazy for us the last week. But I was just like, it feels like weeks since we played.
Well, I took 2 days to do like normal shit, and that was just weird. I just don't normally have that. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna drink beer in a golf cart. Okay, sweet. I haven't got to do this in a while.
Yeah,
I'm really excited though about tonight and Neon Regimes. I miss Neon Regimes.
Oh my God, I have concocted the ultimate character for Neon Regimes on Friday that I've just straight. Oh, I met him. I met the dude. I met this
You're like,
dude.
you're perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. With my extensive people time, because there's some rental cabins that are down by the water at the bay that we're at. Oh yeah, I got flagged down like it was something very important, and I left 15 minutes later, completely woke to this man. Let me tell you.
I tell you, all this time you're going to spend down there in the Redneck Riviera, you're going to get a whole new deck of characters to add to D&D. This is going to be good.
These guys are perfect for Neon Regimes. Like I can put these people anywhere. You're gonna like it. I'm not gonna give you any more clues than that.
I don't want them.
Ready to get some announcements this week?
Oh, let's see. We finally have our emotes on Twitch. We're just waiting for them to be approved. We're making strides towards partnership. We'll see how that goes. I'm happy with Affiliate right now. So thank you guys for all your support. And we'll see if we get to some more Destiny and that exotic weapon after tonight's episode.
Ooh,
Dude, your emotes look amazing. Your little kitty cat one is so cute.
Oh, yeah, you're the one who's got a sneak peek of those. I haven't shared those openly yet, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've told everybody what they are. Nobody's seen them but you.
Oh.
Yes, Fortuna does have a happy cat emote.
And no, he didn't get me a cricket emote.
Not yet.
Oh.
That's coming. I think I have like 5 or 6 more subs before I can unlock my next level, and then I've already got a new commission set for a angry cat and an angry cricket.
Everyone goes sub now.
Community. No, because all I'm ever gonna see is crickets. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go in and chat, and they're just gonna cricket me.
Angry cricket all day long.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Becca, you got any announcements?
We're an affiliate now. Well, bam! We did a thing.
Well, bam.
That's the sound and movement that goes together with that. Yes,
Okay.
naturally. Yes. Don't argue with it. That's how it goes. So that's a thing that we're doing now. We're the affiliate thing. So ta-da! And there's Chief.
One of your
Chief.
emotes is live. Only one.
Only one is live, but it's
Oh
the
my
happy.
God. Happy Chief.
Cute. He's got the big smile on.
I
Next
love
one that'll
that.
be unlocked will be Belle's judgy face.
Fantastic.
It's on the docket. But that's what we're up to.
Dig it. Mud, you got announcements this week?
Oh, stream announcements? I don't think so. Actually, I think we're just same old. Playing some Sea of Thieves. We started playing Spider-Man last night, and that game is freaking dope. So probably going to continue to play that throughout the next few weeks here and there.
Yeah, guys.
And then Ratchet and Clank.
If you can find it.
Did that come with the PlayStation purchase as well?
No, I bought Ratchet and Clank specifically because it's one of my favorite PS2 games. But we accidentally packed it, I think, somewhere. And so all I had last night was Spider-Man, which turned out to be okay because that game was pretty dope.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't sat there and watched it, holy crap, that thing is optimized for a console. Like, it is really fun to watch.
The graphics looked amazing on it. I was like, holy shit. And the fighting, like, they just keep introducing like one more move that you can do, like a little combo move, and it's like this huge toolbox of like Spider-Man moves, and it's dope. It gives me Batman Arkham City, Arkham Knight feels of like swinging through the city, like that kind of free exploration.
The suits, all the different suits you can choose, and you can make them cosmetic or functional, right?
Right, yeah.
So like if you wanted to be Spider Noir and use whatever you want the entire time, I thought that was really dope.
Yeah. Some of them have built-in base perks, but you can just put whatever perk on any suit, which is cool.
That's really dope. It's like that one little piece they usually lack where it's like, oh, I want to play with the bag over my head, Spider-Man, but
and I did. In the Fantastic Four suit with a bag over my head. It's a costume. I don't know why.
Did you ever get any cinematics with the bag over your head?
Yeah. I did a whole cutscene with it. With him dropping it on like a bunch of bad guys. Yeah, and then the whole fight scene with it on and stuff. So, so we're gonna play that, and we're gonna be exploring some other games besides Sea of Thieves. Although we're gonna continue to play Sea of Thieves, but I guess gonna wander around to some games just for funs, and then still waiting to hear back on partnership 6 weeks later. So,
whenever.
That's fine.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm not
man,
salty
River.
about it. Not salty about it.
I
mean,
Mud's the least salty person. None of my friends hold a grudge like Mudcat. He just lets it go. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
I mean,
the ability just to turn my brain off.
Are we talking about the same Mudcat?
I just wish behind him in that Airbnb it said "Live, Laugh, Love" in calligraphy art.
There's something very similar to that on the other wall. Trust me.
Oh,
I think it says like pray about it.
Here, I'll read it. Pray big, worry small, trust God, love one another, laugh more, stress less, have faith. There's a lot of signs.
Yeah.
Rejoice and be grateful.
It's funny because every time I've ever seen a Karen, they don't exemplify any of that. They're usually throwing peas at minimum age workers because they didn't wear their mask. To Kroger.
It's definitely
brought the wrong coupon but wanted to apply.
It's definitely a weird dichotomy of decorations versus the smell of weed in the entryway.
Oh
yeah.
Stuck in the walls.
Well, Karen also has her glaucoma, so
yeah, I guess so. It is a
She probably
state.
could use it.
It's a medical state.
I was gonna say, is it a medical state or recreational? I never know anymore.
Medical.
I mean, not that. I mean, Florida's probably been recreational technically for 50 years. So, I mean, it's all now. It's just official. Oh, lovely announcements over here. Full week of D&D, guys. All 3 days. Excited. That's not the only thing that'll be coming back. This upcoming Monday, I will be slotting in another mini series of Commissioned. I have no idea what the theme could possibly be, but it will be set and in canon inside the universe. So if you're not following the Discord, which you need to do right now, that's where I'm going to announce the moment that I post that bad boy. And it's going to list out all the lovely ways you can get involved. I'm once again sponsored by Start Playing Games one more time this month. Thank you to Devin and Nate for being so kind for another sponsorship. They were more than pleased by y'all's performance and want to play to games. So thank you guys for sponsoring me for another month. You can use !play D&D in the chat. You get my direct links to not only my games, but DMs from all over the world that are offering up their services in the different play style of games like I've talked about. You can literally search for not just D&D, it can be any tabletop game that's out there, and there are a bunch of other talented folks, so check them out. Give a look at the site. If you've been having trouble getting in the game, consider commissioning one of these wonderful professional DMs and getting in at an awesome table. I cannot wait. I am not only going to just be opening up Monday, but I'm here to let you know that I'm going to squeeze in a couple of Tuesday games as well. So I'm going to have a couple extra pieces there until my Tuesday gets too busy. So Sundays I have talked about. I know you guys have expressed mucho interest to have one that is not on a weekday. And pending me sorting everything out at the cabin, I'm going to try to sneak some of those in too. So I'm at least going to have a one shot on a Sunday night once this month. And also once I find out how to pull the information off from last week's top of the list on gifted subs and bits, I'll be sending you guys out Discord messages to try to arrange that game as well. Mud, by the way, do you know how to historically pull off the charts? It's like it's like it just rolls over. Like I have half the names, but there's a couple of them that I need to check.
Yeah, I think just the only way to do it is to like, I mean, I'm sure there's like an application that pulls the API, but I would say just check the day before the month resets, you know?
Yeah, it's going to have to be like, I'm going to have to pull that the day, like it is up till the last day so I can write everything down. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of silly, but
I don't have any tools to do that right now.
We will get it figured out. But yes, thank you guys for the sponsorship. Start playing games. You guys are fantastic. As always, big thanks to Voodoo Ranger for the entire year sponsorship. My rock stars. I'm drinking my last of my juicy before I got to go back like a pleb and fight the grocery store and get some back. Thank you guys for your generous sponsorship as always. Live dangerously, but drink responsibly. Oh, glad you guys like all the amount of pictures with my hat and my beer. It's very tricky when you're at the cabin not to involve other people in your sponsored pictures because there's like people in pockets because like, you know, there's like, it's like boat version social distancing. Like nobody's tied up in the giant party barges. They're all like in their own little pockets now. I'm always like, okay, make sure portrait's on. I gotta like blur the background over here. Like, okay, angle this towards the woods. Has its own unique challenges. But thank you guys for giving all the wonderful love out on the social media post, making me look good. Big thank you to Roll20 for their sponsorship for the entire year. They are the virtual tabletop that we use that brings the sonic experience for both the community and for us playing in the game. I could not run the style of D&D I do without you guys. Thank you so much. And last but not least, DnDBeyond.com. If you guys haven't created a character with them, you need to do it. It's the easiest thing in the world, and you need to check out their dice roller. Love you guys. Thank you for the insider access. All right, so we're gonna pick back up in this shit show now.
Oh, do we have to? It's a bad place. We're in a bad spot, the danger zone, if you will.
The danger zone.
I am afraid.
He's looking to cue up his most danger zone sound song right now.
Danger zone, yeah.
You guys have no idea how unorganized.
Tom Cruise just zooms across the screen.
The bottom of this audio file is, it's ridiculous. Last week, on game of saving throws. As the party took on, every single member of the Shadow Council gathered by Mirren and Nim, the Storm Giant sisters that have secretly been meeting to plot a course for the giants and their ordering outside of their queen sister's wishes that you so stumbled upon. After being escorted down into the chambers, you were led back up, ambushed, taking out most of the room, almost taking losses yourself, showing mercy in the end, reviving one of the simple hill giants that guards the door. Made your way back in, pleading your case to Queen Cerisa herself after some thorough negotiations. In key points that you brought back up in the past, it was revealed that you indeed seem to have encountered King Hecaton at some point in time in your journeys and were aided by the king himself. Upon these revelations, the queen stepped off of the worm skull throne. A throne older and more legendary than any of the civilizations, including this one itself. Held up by 4 large blue dragon skulls, forged with dwarven iron, rumored to accommodate the size of any being that chooses to sit in its seat. Upon Cerisa kneeling down to talk with the rest of the party, Limrith, female giant advisor, trusted for the family so long, began to bend and contort and change her shape as it was revealed to be the Dracolich that you had seen before. The same one that Ruby Shore had heard when she drank the ritualistic blood inside the Frost Giant encampment. Upon that Dracolich appearing before you, where we pick up. Now, before we get into anything, I'm going to let you guys just get acclimated before you even like start in. If you have any questions right now, now is the time for you guys to sort it out on the board, and then we will start the RP, okay?
Cool.
These guys behind us are the ones that came with us, right? You guys hear it?
That's the hill giants.
Tug and Cog, Gallant, and Uthor.
Okay.
So our only enemy right now is the Dracolich,
That we know of.
and the one giantess who was the advisor that summoned it.
No, she became it.
Yeah,
right?
It was a form.
Okay. Oh,
And these chicks did. But they ran away.
Yeah, they had just walked to the back, and that is the only thing that you currently know.
and the queen is still directly in front of us.
Yes, the queen is still directly in front of you. She is off of her throne.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go
What's
ahead and
with this
test a
pool?
stream loot card just to make sure. Sweet.
What's with this pool behind us? Exactly. I don't know if we ever got into that.
Never really got into what's going on with that massive pool that's in the center of the room.
Okay.
Can I do an investigation check to see what's going on with that pool?
I will let you roll one out of like, just have been staring, especially since Valas wasn't doing a ton of talking inside that room. I'll let you roll an investigation check before we begin.
Okay. My investigation. Good. 21.
21. You can see that it is rotating in the same pattern that the maelstrom is, and it's large. Because that thing is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. By 30 feet, like it's a good chunk for small folk. I mean, an entire giant can fit down there.
Okay. Does there seem to be anything in it? Just water?
No, it's whirlpooling and going somewhere.
Okay.
So if you were to put something in, it would suck it down.
Much like you've seen the maelstrom do.
Okay.
You believe that this will as well. Histor, Ruby, I will let you guys, since you were primarily taking dialogue, if you want to roll a perception check with disadvantage inside the room.
I brought my traveled dice. 80 times.
Oh,
It's
man.
a baby.
I hate burning a nat 20 on a disadvantage throw. Mine's a 13.
Ooh. Mine's a 14.
You can see that the lighting inside the room is still the same bioluminescent jellyfish that you've seen before, held in like large mason jars contained on the walls. You've seen directly back. This is where you saw Mirren and Nim both disappear too, as they went respectively east and west from your location. You've also noticed the amphitheater that wraps around, but you've never seen directly above the tunnel. It's always been outside of your eye shot. I will roll one for Harshnag publicly. His is going to be at disadvantage because he's very homed in to what's going on. Not bad for Harshnag. Harshnag has been looking long and hard at that whirlpool in the center. He hasn't been able to share his thoughts about it. But knowing the mercenary in Harshnag, he always likes to look where are the entrances and exits inside of a room. Cheekios will roll with advantage. You've seen from the expression on Cheekios' face, the minute Ceresa stepped off of that throne, is when everything began to be set inside its motion. Right. That's going to do it for the freeze play. If you have any other questions about where anything else is on this map.
Mm-mm.
All right. Just a reminder, Cog is still... No, did you guys top him off?
Sure. No, I don't think we did.
I don't think you did. I think he's
We
just...
didn't.
I think he
He's
has
just alive again.
just the
He
bare
did
minimum.
get some. I don't think it was just the bare minimum. Radio had done some healing on him.
Yeah, because it was
But
your
Radio,
healing that brought him
doesn't
back.
go that high.
Now, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split the difference. I'm gonna start him with 25 points.
Oh.
Everybody else's is still very much contained on their character sheet.
I mean, very little energy left for spells. All right, are we into RPing?
You're in RP. Ruby.
Shit. What the hell are you doing here? She's going to move to step between the Dracolich and the Queen and place herself in the middle.
I'm here because of the plans that you've set in motion.
What are you talking about?
I merely react to the worlds that you try to mold around yourself, Ruby Shore. Whether it was your Stovald who reached here, or your group, all paths have led me back here, Ruby Shore.
I don't understand. Why are you intertwined with my fate?
It was certainly not because I wanted to. But the day that you drank from that sacrificial cup, the one that helped bring me back into this realm, I could forever dip into your mind. And it's been an interesting read.
Get out of it! You
Get
don't
out of
belong
my
there!
mind. I did not ask you. Be in my head either, just because you don't have the strength to invade my memories.
Not yet. If I helped brought you out of that, whatever I summoned you from, I shall put you back!
If only you actually had the strength to do what you say. You're just a fool, Ruby Shore, who drank from the wrong bowl. But nonetheless, I see your ambition. You have a chance, Ruby. You don't have to die today. And you can travel this world and the worlds beyond for as long as you would like. And never, ever have anyone else tell you to settle for anything less.
You say you have traversed my mind, but if that were true, you know I would never accept that as a gift. That is something I have to earn on my own. I will take no such trash from you. You think that you are here just to fight me. I'm not alone. On my own, I may be weak, but... When she glances towards Histor, Cheekios, Valas, Kiki, I have my family. I will not die today.
Roll a wisdom saving throw publicly with disadvantage.
All right, my wisdom is a +2. $18.
Your muscles begin to stiffen up as you freeze, Ruby, with your eyes locked into this bone, flesh-like structure before you as it spreads its wings. It feels like you can't even move a muscle and take your eyes off of the horn protruding from its head. Frozen in place. But still with your faculties. You can still hear and speak.
Help me.
What in the hell did you do to my friend? As he steps in between without hesitation, pulling his sword out, pointing Holy Avenger at Draculich.
Don't threaten me with your toothpicks, Paladin. For if you understood my fate, you wouldn't point a sword at me at all.
He looks around. Looks like you're a little pissed. Some of your family's attached to that throne over there. Can understand that. Seen a lot of dragons get messed up, used as hood ornaments, decoration by these giants. Doesn't mean you get wholesale right to come in here and try to take back what you think is yours. Especially when you're trying to take it through my friend Ruby Shore. Now, you might be big, bad-looking, half-dead blue dragon, but you'll find I crap bigger than you.
Your God won't be able to hear you. This far down is the Faust.
It's
we
not
all
my
know
God.
It wasn't a single person here that destroyed that Ring of Winter. You can all try to take credit, but it was the death of your own friends that did it. It wasn't your God or your accolades. Irregardless,
As he slinks over, sitting down into that throne.
whether it was the Jarls that got me here, or all of you. It's now that I'm finally home. You would understand that, wouldn't you, Histor? What it's like to come back home after being away for so long. Back to Lancaster itself. You know what it's like to lose the ones that you love the most. And for
I also
that,
know what it's like to sacrifice. Because would I be back with them? In a heartbeat, I would. But I've got something now just as powerful as family. It's family of a different kind. Maybe that's something you need to find.
I have all the family I need now underneath me. I would love to truly stay and change your mind. But I have a date with destiny.
Get off that throne, you dead thing. You do not belong there.
You are lucky enough that I didn't scramble your mind completely.
If you will not get off that throne, then we will remove you with force. Ruby is going to use her card, Inspiring Leader, and give it to her party. I can inspire up to 6 friendly creatures. Temporary hit points up to your level plus your charisma modifier. Sorry, I'm a little worked up. My charisma modifier for Ruby is the +3 on there, so that is going to be 18 additional temporary hit points.
Let's go. Let's go. I'll take those 18.
We needed that.
Ruby, tell me I can hit him now.
Please.
And this is where I'm gonna swing.
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yeah!
Ooh.
I was gonna hit him to begin with, but I figured I better give him a breath first.
Let him feel comfy.
Would have made me monologue on my first turn.
Now, since he's sitting on the throne, does that hinder his movement? Like he has to use a bonus action to get out?
It's real bad.
Oh, it's fine. I'm taking anything we can get.
He's
I'm reaching.
I don't even know what ancient item to compare this to that he just sat down on.
Oh, great.
Ruby, give me your initiative.
11. Thank you all for that inspiring leader.
We're gonna need it.
Feeling
I got a
it.
feeling he's gonna hit hard with a whole lot of our friends coming
Yeah.
real soon.
Histor.
12.
Ooh, Harshnag with a good roll. Vol is actually dead. Guys, if there's anything that I missed at the very beginning of the episode, at halftime, I'll try to catch up with you because we were in the middle of RP. I know you guys were trying to talk and you guys had a hype train going too and all sorts of craziness. Halftime will be the chance to get a hold of me. Yeah, we still don't know. I'm going to leave Mirren and Nim in, but we don't know what their order is, if they're still here or not, or where they're at. We do have Gallants, though. Valas.
25.
Jeez.
Plus 8 to initiative. What do you want me to do?
No, that's good. The lighting makes it look like I've got a gray streak right here. Total Doctor Strange look right now.
Valas finally beaten with a 31.
Oh, god damn.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Snap.
All right, then. Can I?
You are not butthurt about that, are you?
No, I have
I'm gonna play an inspiration card.
I have 3 relentless cards, so I was thinking about playing one, but
You can use it once. I mean, you're gonna have to get that nat 20.
25 is already pretty good. I don't know if I want to give that up.
Yeah, you are second in the order.
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna stay. I'll stay. 25 is too good to give up. Thought it might be fun to try.
Yeah, this music is spot on. I'm ready to fight.
You do not have to face me today. You can save your lives. Live an existence. It doesn't involve any of my family. Don't you understand? This is my birthright.
I need every single person to make a wisdom saving throw.
$17.
21.
17.
Hey.
Cheekios fails. Archneg fails. Gallants fails. Cerisa fails. Uthor fails. Tug and Cog fail. Cheekios fails. Everyone fails except for Valas.
What?
Thank you, Wisdom Rolls.
All of you are frightened
How does that work when you can't be
for the
frightened?
next 24 hours.
You can't frighten me.
What gives you your immunity?
Aura of Courage is my paladin ability.
All right. Aura of Courage. Public dice will give you an advantage roll.
Straight D20?
Now this will be your this is your wisdom. This is a wisdom saving throw.
All right. So I got a +2 on that. Oh, excuse me. No, that's a +9 on that. Sorry. Oh, jeez, it's not going to make a difference.
So
Only 11.
as she boasts out in his frightful presence, you can feel yourself holding up against the sheer fear of what you're staring into. You still have the will to move forward, attack, and do what you must. But in the back of your brain, you question everything. Are the current stakes worth it? You can choose to do what you want, Histor, but you will do so with disadvantage. Now, you guys are not 24-houred. I said that wrong. You were frightened for a minute. If you fail again, you will be frightened for 24 hours.
How many rounds in a minute?
10.
Fuck.
As you see the Dracolich open his wings up, folding out behind the worm skull throne, it begins to levitate up, with it sitting in place. As you can see where the eyes are on all 4 of the dragon skulls begin to light up. Just the sheer presence of that throne lifting, they expunge their wings forward in a massive blast of wind goes in your all direction. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw with the public die, one at a time.
That is got +5 on it.
Histor will fail. Valas, you're next.
I just rolled in dexterity at 12.
12 will fail.
All right, I'm up, right?
Yes.
You're still locked in place anyway, aren't you?
Fitting. Cheekios is not bad. That's 19, but he still fails. Harsnags fails. Queen Sarisa will fail. Kiki?
Oh,
I'm gonna use a protection card on Kiki,
why?
just cause.
She'll be fine. Oh, okay. All right.
I was disadvantage. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not disadvantage roll. Never mind. Never mind.
Dexterity for Kiki is a +10. 22.
Everyone except for Kiki takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you are all thrown back inside of that small maelstrom.
this be a lesson to all of you. And I hope that we do not meet again.
As you can see runes lighting up underneath each one of those dragon skulls on the floating throne. Valas, at the start of your turn, you are prone, being pulled down into this maelstrom.
Is there anyone within arm's reach of me?
Kiki would be, right?
Yeah, I don't know if how that'll work with a familiar, whether they just automatically come with me or if I have to bring her.
Can
It's
she try
always
to
kind of
reach
up for interpretation. So
Can
he,
she try to grab him
100%.
and not let him fall down there? Or just hold him at least?
I mean, you grab onto him, you're going for the ride.
Kiki's not in, so is there anybody in the water? Is Ruby actually next to me in the water?
Everyone is in the water.
Okay,
Except for Kiki. Oh,
I will. I will use a hero point to extend my Misty Step to grab Ruby and Misty Step us both out of the maelstrom back onto the ground. That's my.
All right. To be able to do this, there's going to be a DC with this maelstrom pulling against you to try to be able to make the simple spell commands to remove yourself.
Okay.
It's going to take a strength save of 18. I need you to roll the public die.
I will. I think I'm going to use a card to reroll. Okay. Check. I'm going to use an Indomitable card to reroll that.
All right, go ahead and re-roll.
Nope, not going to do it.
So you're not going to be penalized by losing your Misty Step. Just the
You did
pull.
just get a 1d6 inspo.
I got a 1d6 inspo.
Yes.
The pull.
Jack coming in with it.
Did I use it?
Yeah, go for it. Roll it publicly though.
I got to roll a 6. Nope.
It's a 3. It's just too turbulent of a maelstrom. It begins to pull you underneath the water. You're just able to grab onto Kiki at the same time as she's pulled down into the water with you. You are headed now
Wait,
out.
I wasn't grabbing Kiki. I was trying to grab Ruby.
Oh, trying to grab Ruby. I'm sorry.
I was trying to grab Ruby and Misty Step us both out.
Inside of your turn, you were pulled down underneath water into a tunnel.
Is this before I can actually take my action? Because that was my bonus action.
Yep.
Having that not work. Okay, that didn't take away my Misty Step. Did that use my hero point though?
No,
Okay.
this does not use your hero point.
My lord. So trying to Misty Step out and not being able to do it. I'm gonna try to still use that hero point and my action to still grabbing Ruby to cast gaseous form on both of us.
So when you failed the strength save, that's pulled you underneath water. It's been so turbulent that you are able to cast a spell because you can't properly see. You got water inside of your mouth, and the current is so strong that you can't pull off a spell at the top of this maelstrom. It's just too strong and turbulent.
Okay, well then I guess I can do nothing then. That's it.
All right. As you were initially pulled down through that maelstrom, you need to make a second strength saving throw. Six. While the water is less turbulent down in the siphon, you do notice, thankfully to those wonderful gills that you have, you can start getting your wits about you to try to cast something. But you're still just too spun around. If you want to hold an action, you can let me know. If you want to hold casting some sort of spell, if you get the opportunity to.
Can I ask, or is everyone still gonna be? I will hold a spell. I will hold a dominate person to use on a party member. Maybe one who can't move and is afraid.
All right. Into Valas's turn. We still don't know where Mirren and Nim are at.
Can Kiki do something with Valas's turn? Well, he used his bonus action, so no.
Yeah, I tried to.
So
You
Kiki
punch
can't.
punch the water.
Kiki can move though.
Yeah. But she doesn't get any actions?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask. It is technically an action, but could she just cast Stillness of Mind on herself? It causes her to no longer be frightened.
Sure, why not? I'll let you try.
Okay. All right. She, feeling the effect, just knows, kind of as an automatic reaction, to take a deep breath and to release the fear, as was taught by the monks. Seeing Valas fall down into the maelstrom, she's going to step up and hop onto the edge, look at the Dracolich and say, "You know, you should try making more friends." And she's going to jump down after Valas.
All right. We'll put Kiki down next to Valas. Excellent maelstrom swimmer, might I add.
A monkey fish, if you will.
All right. This is Harshnag's strength saving throw coming in. Oh, let's go!
Man.
Nat
Big
20.
man.
Warmed it up for you.
All right. Harshnag is going to be grab either edge of this whirlpool. He's gonna have to get out the back still. He's going to use his action to try to pull someone out with him. Yeah, he's going to try to grab Ruby as well. as he saw you froze in place. All right. Strength saving throw. Don't tease me, too. That's a 19.
Ooh.
As he grabs onto Ruby Shore. As he throws himself up over the side along with Ruby. That's going to be his action and his movement. He's got to make that wisdom saving throw. He fails. Now, I read this to you wrong twice, so I'm going to read it completely to you without me paraphrasing it. When you fail, you're frightened for a minute. Creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, ending its effect on a success. If the saving throw is successful, you are immune to fear for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
So this is not a one more chance and you're done. Okay. That will be the end of Harshnag's turn. Cheekios is going to try to get himself out of the maelstrom as well. Oh, God.
Oh.
Cheekios finds himself being sucked up underneath water. I have to make another strength saving throw to see if I can do anything while I'm down here.
Turn into a fish or something.
All right, he succeeds. How many feet across is this? This is very important. All right. Cheekios is going to cast Polymorph on himself. And he's going to turn in to the largest bog toad that you've ever seen. As you slam in to his pudgy body, as he wedges himself stuck butt first, plugging this maelstrom, stopping all of the pull from the whirl. This unleashes you, Valas. You are able to cast your spell if need be. It does not have to be dominate person.
How far down are we from the top?
You were 10 feet down.
We're just 10 feet down from the opening?
Yeah, you're 10 feet down from the opening.
Oh, okay, well then I will, well, I can't, what, can I use a bonus action or does it have to be an action?
It has to be an action. That's what you have, that's what you got left.
Okay. Then I will still cast gaseous form, trying to use that hero point still to take, I guess, Kiki with me. I don't assume I can make Cheekios come with me. It's a giant toad.
I mean, you could. You certainly could.
I mean, if I can use a hero point to try to take all of us in gaseous form, I would try.
What's your distance on gaseous form?
It is... I have a flying speed of 10 feet.
That's it.
No, what's your cast radius?
Casting it's touch. That's what I was trying to use.
Okay, it's touch. You would have to use a hero point to get Kiki's your familiar, so it's not going to cost you
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, that's what I didn't know.
You could catch me for free without a hero point.
Yeah, but like if I touch, like it's only on myself or someone I touch.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. So you could use
So
a
I was
hero
trying to
point
extend it.
to touch me. Don't burn her on me. I got this thing plugged.
Okay, well then I will use gaseous form to get myself out then.
But remember, it's no longer, the strength is no longer pulling you down. It is plugged.
Mm-hmm.
So you can swim.
And gaseous form has I forgot, gaseous form has a time casting component.
I can hold it for up to an hour.
No, it's casting time. I believe it's longer than a minute. It's not a instant.
Casting time, 1 action. Doesn't say that I have to cast it for a certain amount of time.
Give me 1 second.
Are we in front of Cheekios or behind Cheekios? Because right now I'm
You guys are
behind him.
You guys are in front of him.
Oh,
So like
okay,
you could
well, then
swim up the fountain.
I'll just swim then. It's 10 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I'm sorry, I was doing a bad job of
Okay.
conveying it. If you swim to the right, you go up.
Okay.
So all of
I will-
yours involved getting out of your situation. I will
I want
let
to
you
get back
get.
to that main room
Cool.
where we just were. So yeah.
You guys can go ahead and move yourself back
Cool.
up inside the pool.
There we go. That's all I wanted.
We got there. Histor, you no longer have to make a strength saving throw as the pull suddenly stops.
I can get myself out now.
You can.
Perfect. Can I get me and Cerisa out? Is she in danger, or is she gonna be able to get on her own?
I mean, there's no longer any suction inside. The whirlpool stopped. The drain has been plugged, literally, by frog ass.
Ain't no ass like frog ass. All right. Wait, what do I got on this? So I can get out this side of the pool. Puts me how close to him? How high is he up in the air?
From where you're at, he is 20 feet now from the natural elevation.
Damn. So I am totally limited to spells and throwing. Well, let's go ahead and try this one. I should probably. What the hell? We'll do it anyways.
That's the attitude.
Yeah, there we go. You know what? Full send, my friend. I'm gonna point a toothpick, as he called it, at him. Enchanted Draconic. As I cast Bane on the 3rd level, it might be, it might not be, but he needs a charisma saving throw of 15 or better. What's his plus?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, he saves with an 18.
Oh, well, let's see. What happens if it,
You have a 1d12 inspiration, by the way, Histor.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Up. Yep, I guess I didn't do anything but chant at him a little bit. Crap.
Jeez.
Well, I've got
high charisma.
No, I mean, being slightly frightened. There's nothing else I'm going to do outside of that right now.
All right. By the way, you need to give me a wisdom saving throw on your turn. So does
right.
Valas. No, Valas, you succeeded, right?
I did.
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to roll yours yet. I need to roll Cheekios as well.
Both garbage.
Mm.
Yeah. Even with mine. So I will have you exiting out the back of the pool. You can be somewhere here to the side or the back. You just can't step forward towards him. Radio, you just got a lucky card.
Thank you.
If you want to burn it, you can.
That means I get a re-roll. Hell yes. Burn that card right now.
All right, make the public re-roll.
Dead.
Oh.
Ouch.
Chet has blessed us. Thank you guys for trying. Yeah. You're going to be right back here when you get out of the pool. All right. Gallanth being able to get up and out of the pool thanks to the plug is going to take a step back next to Tug and Cog. Actually, no, he will not do that. He will help Sarisa out. He would stay with her. And I just realized that she needs an initiative order. She's in now. All right. So she would be exiting the pool with him as well. Both gonna be just staring back at this Dracolich now on the throne. Gallanth is gonna make his wisdom saving throw. He will fail. Sarisa will make her wisdom saving throw. She's terrified as well. She will fail. What have you done with Limerick? I can't believe that it's actually you. It can't be. I won't accept it. Oh, Tug and Cog over here. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right for them. They're going to do everything except for themselves.
Doug. Cog. Sad.
That will be the end of their turns. Ruby Shore. As as you've been pulled up out of the maelstrom. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of your turn and at the end.
Okay.
Do this one publicly first.
Wisdom is a +2. Oof. 15. You can feel your body begin to break the chains of the paralysis that you're in. You are still frightened. Dang it.
Cannot move
Okay.
directly forwards.
Okay. Feet away. Let me try something then. Okay. Since I'm frightened, I'm afraid to cast anything at a higher level, so I'm going to spend a 3rd level. And let's see. I'm going to cast Shatter. So this will right on the Draculage. And it needs to have a Constitution saving throw of 16. I hope its Constitution isn't high. If its Charisma's high, maybe it's not that high with Constitution.
It will do so with advantage since you were frightened
Okay.
when casting this. It's a 3 and 11.
What's
You
its plus?
Very high.
Ah, fuck.
It is a 23.
Cool. Half damage on a successful save then. So we'll still do some damage. It'll be thunder damage. All right, that is 17, so 16, 8 damage then.
8 points of damage. You unstiffen your limbs and begin to cast Shatter on this massive pile of bones upon the throne. And it just seems to rattle his rib cage slightly, as that spell doesn't do as nearly as much damage as you hope.
All right, do I need to roll my wisdom again?
Do your public wisdom save.
All right. That's a 21.
You will succeed.
Yes!
No longer scared.
It seems the little kitty has found her claws. Too bad. It's too late.
If you have died once, you can die again.
But you will not be the one to decide that. I'll see you in your dreams.
And you'll see me in your nightmares.
As you see that throne begin to spin and pull back through a portal opening. As they disappear, as well as the Worm Skull Throne. You stare out into a scene of desert and sand. Portals still open, spinning. In the distance, what starts out small, moving quickly, but at first just seems almost like a fly. Turns into a pebble. Which turns into a rock. And then you can truly start to see the massive size as it grows faster, quicker. And then you can see its horn and its blue skin protruding as a massive blue dragon, fully fleshed, flies up and out of this portal as it closes back behind them. And you look up, you can see this blue dragon's neck stitched together from a massive cut from around its neck, scars covering all over its body. It is not undead, but it appears to be incredibly distressed and tortured.
Can I see if it actually wants to fight? Or if it's just being thrown into this situation?
Roll an insight check.
Great, because I have an insight +1. They gave me that card. I'm going to use it. All right, that is 24, so plus the 1, 25.
25. As you see the anger in its eyes, it very much looks like it wants to fight.
And who are you? I cannot speak. She looks to Histor. Can you reason with it?
Looks pretty pissed off to me. Think you can reason with an angry dragon?
You've reasoned with a lot of dragons. I don't know. Maybe it's just horny. I don't get it.
I get it. Horny, funny.
This new blue dragon is coming in underneath Histor with a 12. All right. The presence of the Dracolich has left. You are no longer frightened. End of Ruby's turn. Valas.
As Valas climbs out of the pool, he just shakes off the water out of his face and this is a fucking day. He's gonna look at Kiki. He's gonna grab her by the arm and say, "Go for the throat," and use his bonus action to throw her at the stitching, trying to toss her at the throat where it's sewed up. I'm tossing Kiki at this dragon with my action, and as she gets there and is like making contact with him, I'm using my actual action to cast darkness.
All right. Darkness on
the dragon.
All right. How large
15.
of a 15?
15.
Okay. So it will encompass the you will be able to encompass the head of this bad boy.
Yeah. 15-foot radius. So as Kiki gets in there, pretty much able to strike, I'm going to cast that darkness after I throw her. Let her attack. Up to 10 minutes concentration.
All right, so let's do our first unarmed attack. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
What is the number?
14.
14 will not hit.
Okay. All right. We expended our key point. We'll do our first attack for a flurry of blows. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will not hit.
Ah, F. Okay. All right, let's try our third and final one. That's a 19. Can I use that D12 inspiration on Kiki?
Yeah, you can use your D12 wherever you like.
Okay, let's do that. All right, that is going to be an additional 12 to that 19. That is 31 then.
31 will hit.
Thank you. Good.
Punch it in stitches.
I hope it does hurt. If it didn't, I was going to be kind of upset, but we should run away. All right. Also, when I hit with one of my flurry of blows attacks, I can impose one of the effects. I'm going to try to make it fall prone, so it needs a dex saving throw of 15. So I'm going to draw my attack. That is going to be 8 points of damage right to the neck. And then it needs to do a dex saving throw of 15.
21 for his dex save.
Okay, he's fine. She's gonna hang on to the stitches right around its neck and kind of use it as a harness now to ride it.
Punk rock. Stitch riding.
How much damage was that?
8?
8 points. All right.
She's just gonna hurt a little bit when she digs her paws in to hold onto those stitches.
All right. Into Valas and Kiki's turn. No sight of Mirren or Nim. Harshnag's turn. He's gonna run at that thing head on. Jump and swing his axe towards it. Oh God, Harshnag just hits with a 23.
Wow.
Oh, no. All right. I get one attack in there. Harshnag will be able to do 28 points of damage. That will end his turn. Cheekios has no idea what has happened yet. But I am going to try walking back up, backwards, in my massive toad form. Get a 1d8, Becca.
Yes, thank you.
Is I'm gonna be able to get all the way up. I have one shot at this to try to turn myself around. So I'm sitting in this giant bread bowl. This is going to be an acrobatics check in giant toad form.
You can do it. For the gold.
Oh, what is my acrobatics? You know, things could be worse. Things could be worse. It's a +1. All right. The DC on to get my big ass flipped is going to be a 15. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that's acrobatics. I got a +1. Let's go. Thank you. So this is going to be a +2. I'm burning it. Thank you.
Damn.
I got a freaking 13.
Oh.
Oh. Son of a bitch. I don't get
Got a luck
myself.
card in there anywhere?
Yeah.
Let me see what I got. Well, I used. No, those are not ones that I specialize in. No, it'll take me to the next turn to get myself completely turned around. As you can see, now one cheek is stuck underneath. Ugh. No, I don't have any inspiration. No. Oh, no, I do. I do have one inspiration. I do have a D6er. Come on. All right. I have it turned off of my sheet now. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Chat is saving us tonight.
And you just gave me another inspiration? Immediate D6 back? I will mark it. Thank you. Cheekios is very confused. As I now see a fully formed blue dragon in front of me. Thinking it's him, I'm just gonna try to latch my tongue onto it. Oh. That's all I got. +7 to hit.
When in doubt, lick it.
There you go.
That's a rule from Ruby.
It's gonna stick to its front leg and just slowly peel off. Will not do any damage.
Why you ever tried to eat?
Does it taste good? Are we gonna eat this later?
I burned the +1 acrobatics already. I burned it on that rope, that first part. Unless 2 people gave it to me. I only saw the one come in. Oh, I got another one? Dope. Thank you. Thank you. My big ass will probably need to use it again. Thank you guys. Yep, that'll be the end of my turn. Histor, no longer frightened.
Now this is what I came here for. The charge forward with Holy Avenger in my hands. And as I'm running forward, I'll cast Hunter's Mark. Get right up on top of him. And I'm gonna swing with that Divine Smite. That is going to be a 32 to hit.
32 will hit.
All right. Let's get those smite dice in there with that Hunter's Mark. Let's go. Where's those 8s? Love that sound. That will be, I don't even have to do math on that. That's 41 points of damage coming in on the first swing.
That was a hit.
God damn.
Let's swing it again. And we're gonna add my inspiration on top of that. That will be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
$42 points on that one. And you know what? We're burning cards. Throw an action surge at me. I gotta unclick my inspiration. Burning an action surge card. I'll hit him again. It's down to 1. Please hit, please hit, please hit. 25.
25 will hit. You have a +1 to intimidation, Radio.
Oh, giggity. Is they're even?
Oh, they're coming in with another action surge.
Damn.
Put an additional 40 points of damage on there.
Another 40
hits.
points.
Massive damage. Burn those divines. Let's go.
One last swing.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. 31. That'll get it done.
That'll hit.
$43 on that one.
$43. With a total of 200 points of damage already. Between you and Kiki.
Her 8. Teamwork.
That's right. Teamwork made the dream work.
This is how group projects go.
Hell yeah.
The mark I set was 200 points for the stitches to come undone. As they unravel through your smites, like a second mouth gaping open in between. Kiki, you holding on, Now completely with this long stitch out. Anything else for your turn, Radio?
Bonus action. I think I've pretty much done everything I can, and then some.
Yeah.
All right. You can see that dragon begin to swell, and the electricity rolls from its belly up out towards the mouth, with darkness and its throat open back up. You all have advantage on this dexterity saving throw as lightning emits out of its mouth, out of its throat, shattering around erratic inside the room. These are all public dexterity saving throws. First person up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a failed dexterity on that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's go. With advantage. Thank goodness I've got that. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You will succeed on yours. Valas, go ahead. Valas,
Dex?
you will succeed on yours. There's no way that Cheekios can succeed on his.
What's dex on a toad?
I'm gonna have to like straight roll to see if I just plop out of this thing. Go ahead and roll yours, Kiki.
Okay, Kiki is.
I'm sorry, not Kiki. Kiki's not gonna take this one.
Okay.
Valis succeeds,
Ruby.
you succeed. Ruby.
Okay. Ruby has a +9. And we have advantage. '24 then, or 23.
You will succeed. Cheekios Toad. God, yes! Cheekios Toad succeeds!
Finally.
I'm just gonna plop over to the side. I didn't even have to burn one of the cards either. Sarisa will succeed. Oh, God.
Oh,
This is getting nasty, man. This is just getting nasty. Oh, thank God there's advantage on all these. Oh, Gallant is going to take the full deal. Tug and Cog. They will fail.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to fail. And we didn't have Uthar in the main. I'm gonna put him in at Cerise's as well. He wouldn't have been able to do anything in the first round anyway. We'll just have him go at the same time with Cerisa. All right. With this lightning scattering about between the darkness and those stitching coming out, lowering the dexterity saving throw from a 23 to an 18 and cutting the damage from 88 to 44 points. You guys will take 22 points of lightning damage. Even though I have slid my happy ass over the side, my form is dropped from that giant toad. All right, Ruby Shore, it is your turn.
Okay. Cool. Let's do. Ooh, a charger. That's nice. Thank you for that card, chat. Okay. How is it looking?
I mean, it's got like a brown paper bag over its head between the darkness, and you can see it's breathing because that spot in its neck is opened up. It already looked like shit before. Not fantastic.
Okay. F. All right, let's do this. We're tired, exhausted, just upset. Ruby's going to cast Steel Wind Strike, 7th level.
Oh, here it
Damn.
comes.
Nice. Somebody came to play.
That will be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit on the first.
Sweet. All right, let's keep rolling for all 5 hits. Second one. I'm going to use my 1d8 inspo on that one. So it'll be 19 plus. An 8, so that's 27 on the second one.
27 will hit on the second.
Oh, third one's a 15.
15 will not hit.
Fourth one is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay, and then the last one is a 24.
A 24 will hit.
Okay, all right, so that's 4 of the 5, correct? Did I have that right?
Yep, you got 4 or 5.
All right, Radio, you want to add these up? You're always good at our being our
Sure.
calculator.
Hit
All
me.
right, the first one is going to be 40 points of damage. Second one, 39. Third, 42. Last one, 20.
Just came in with authority. That's 141 points of damage right there.
141.
She summons that sword above her. I am tired of these games! And she's going to summon that sword straight towards all of the stitching, just ripping apart any weakness right at the limbs to tear that dragon apart.
Just keep going for the throat. It is looking very, very rough.
Bow to us and we will spare you.
Roll an intimidation check before the end of your turn.
$21.
Right. End of your turn. Gallant is going to try to protect Cerisa, covering in front of her. He's going to throw 2 of his lightning javelins. One will hit. Lightning damage will do nothing, but it will stick into the side, doing 10 points. As you can see it fizzle.
I didn't figure he would hurt that much my queen. Something is better than nothing.
On Cerisa's turn, she'll begin gathering a storm around her. As you can see it pulling electricity from all around her, as you can feel the hair and scales stand up, feeling your wounds slightly begin to close. You'll all get 18 points in mass cure wounds.
Awesome.
Uthor is going to run from the back and jam his trident into the side of that blue dragon twice. First will not find purchase, the second will. It's going to do another 22 points of damage. Tug and Cog still a little scared. Stand up next to the princess and take a foot forward.
Princess safe now. Tug and Cog here.
With either of them on each side, she now has complete cover. Valas, it is your turn.
Boss will reach a hand down into the water and draw up a tidal wave, and using the charges on his Lunith to avoid attacking or hitting any friendlies, I will cast tidal wave at the dragon. He's gonna make a dex save, and he's on darkness, so I don't know, he might be at disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely a disadvantage. Oh, that's a fail.
That'll fail. So he's gonna take. Let's see. Gonna take 18 damage from the tidal wave and be knocked prone. 18 bludgeoning damage.
Falling to the ground. Darkness no longer surrounding its head. Crashing to the ground. Anything else for your turn?
As a bonus action, I will have Kiki keep punching him in the throat.
All right, let's roll for this then. First one will be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Second is a 15.
15 will not hit.
Third is a 23.
23 will hit.
Okay, and we're also going to have that run as, well, it's already prone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't have to try to have it.
No, it's
On
already
top of
down.
that. So we're good there. So let's run our damage on 2 of those. That'll be 11 plus 13, so 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. End of your turn, Valas. Harshnag's gonna swing twice with advantage. First strike will hit. Second strike will hit. He'll do a total of 52 points of damage. Looking very rough. Cheekios is going to hold his turn in case the lightning goes off. For healing, Histor, it is your turn.
Having him down, it's just going to walk around to the head. And with Holy Avenger in his hand, he sets his other hand on the horn and speaks in Draconic.
I don't know if you can understand me. This is no way to die. Not for someone who's done this to you. Yield. Let us spare your life. Whatever sent you here only sent you here to die. Take this moment. Choose life. Choose your freedom. So if you get up, you keep attacking my friends, I'll kill you where you stand.
I'm gonna hold my action to see what he does. If he attacks, I'm swinging at him.
As it looks up at you with what strength is left in its eyes. Histor, I want you to make a wisdom check to see if you can make out what he's saying.
It's nat 20. It was almost a 2, but it rolled over to nat 20.
Let's see those nat 20s in the chat.
If it weren't for your people, I wouldn't have these scars.
As it bites out at you, engaging your swing.
$29 to hit.
29 will hit.
$43 points of damage.
DTD. Describe their demise.
As he snaps at me, I use my hand to push off his horn. Take the Holy Avenger, blazing in white fire, and shove it right in between his eyes. Oh, my strength.
Is when you do, Holy Avenger lets out a radiant white light that courses through the body of this tattered blue dragon. As you can see, every scar opening and strike, emitting this radiant white light, destroying the darkness that was hovering up above from Valas, completely dissipating as its entire body begins to fish your way piece by piece. Till nothing is left. As it explodes into complete and utter holy white fire, leaving nothing but its horn. Left on the ground.
Can I pick it up?
Damn.
As I pick it up and hold it in my hands, I just look at it. Giving you freedom of another. Find peace with Bahamut. Look at Ruby and Valas. Cheekios. Guys, all right?
Thank you.
I'm way too old for this shit.
It's starting to wear on me a little too.
How many enemies do we have now? Like 18?
Enough.
Too many.
Why did he say this was his right? Why did he take the throne?
Why did this one say it was my people? For the reason he bears all those scars.
What are we missing? What has happened?
As you guys poise all of these questions, I want you guys to go grab that quick break.
Thank you.
Guys, we're going to be right back. I'm not even leaving. I'm going to lock down here and try to catch up on everything that I missed. Thank you, Locke, for the raid. That was so kind of you, and the sub. Much love. Guys, if you didn't follow Locke, please do so now. She was another one of the amazing Mixer partners that also plays D&D and a bunch of WoW with us. She's fantastic. Show her some love. Follows are free. If you guys aren't subs, you're going to see a quick 60-second ad, and then it'll go away real quick. Hey, what's going on? What's up, Bass? What up, everybody? If there's anything I missed at the very beginning when you guys were going crazy, Emu, thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for all the gifted subs. Thank you, Promethea. Thank you, Aaliyah. I haven't got to stream WoW in a long time, but I will for the beginning of the expansion for sure. I always do. I always play the beginning of the expansion. You can tell who has inspiration by the outside of their character sheet on the D&D Beyond overlay. It'll glow if they have it. So you can see that I currently have inspiration. Oh, thank you so much for the help. Appreciate that, Omo. I will look at that later. Oh my God, it's been so intense, Locke. Holy shnikes. Oh, it's getting, we're in game, you know, we're heroic. This is level 15, so it's crazy. They can do an insane amount of damage. They just killed an ancient blue dragon in 2 rounds. It's silly level. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, guys. Appreciate the kind words. Good. I'm glad it's inspired you to play some D&D. Tell us these stories, man. It's a blessing and a curse, Locke. It's fun. But it also, it allows you to get out of so many situations. You eventually have so many cards and tricks up your sleeve. Almost takes a little bit of the thinking away once you have so much high powerful stuff, but that just means it's a challenge for me. Oh. All right, you guys want to man the helm real quick? I'm going to use the restroom.
Go for it.
It was an ancient blue dragon?
Oh yeah, it was the ancient blue dragon. Now it had weakness.
Smoked its ass.
You guys can do so much damage.
Smoked it.
So much
Yeah,
damage.
but I'm useless when it's in air and it's distant. And if I don't have any spell slots to burn with Divine Smite, I mean, I'm just hacking at wood. I was kind of nervous if we're gonna have to fight that Draculage up in the air or just fight him in general. Woo, that was gonna be trouble. Especially frightened.
I was real worried when Ruby couldn't move and be frightened. I was gonna try to dominate person to force her to mute her actions.
Force her to not be frightened. You will not be scared.
Although, you know, then she'd probably end up mad because I'd have to get in her head.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah, that would be no bueno.
stay out of there. Stay out of that place.
Better leave it.
There's already now, I already have 2 individuals who have been trying to get into my brain.
Oh, when you can't move, we're in a fight.
I guess I have a nemesis now.
Yeah, you do.
This is very personal all of a sudden.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's true.
I think the only person in this whole campaign that doesn't have someone who actively wants to see them dead is maybe Cheekios, and who knows who he's pissed off in the Fae.
It's coming around. Our enemies become greater every day.
We're just adding them to the list at this point.
I know.
Fine.
Like, how many impenetrable? Okay. I never, man, I gotta find opportunities to use spells. I've got so many of these, like, cards that I never get the opportunity to use.
Chief. how it would have been. I had no choice.
Are you okay, my queen? I should have never. I. I'm sorry.
No one could have known. And we are still not sure. If Nimrith is alive or dead. As Cerisa walks forward tiredly and sits on one of her advisor's thrones. There's all so much to take in. First, I meet all of you. People that have claimed to see my father. What my sisters have been doing behind my back. And now I have no idea how long the threat to our own existence has been inside this throne room. The entire time. She just puts her head into her hands.
Now you can see what we've been up against. Why we've come. We need your help. Otherwise, this won't be the only place that falls into ruin.
I can only imagine what would have happened without your aid. I'm sorry for ever even thinking a minuscule amount of doubt in my head.
Well, hopefully the time for doubt is over. Because just like you couldn't win here without us, we can't win without you. There are foes much greater than this dragon. As he kicks the dragon's body.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, the ashes. Kicking the dust.
Just kick the dust up a little bit. As you can see, two eyes of her sister peering out from back around the edge.
Okay, you can come out now. The fighting's over.
They both skulk back behind their sister. promise we never knew, sister. I promise that we never... Now is not the time to blame each other, sisters. I understand your intentions. While ill-fated, I know that you've always wanted the best for our people. But you can no longer act on them out of scorn and spite and hatred. In time, we will come up with a new plan. But first, we will need a proper funeral for Father. The rest will come with time. She wipes away the tears, leaning back off of the throne, kneeling back down in front of the rest of the group. If there's anything that I can do, and I don't know where to start. They have taken an incredibly powerful magical item from our own hands, and I'm worried that it may be even worse than when Jarl Stovald found the Ring of Winter. Whatever you decide, I just hope that you can understand. My people weren't born this way. It was never meant to happen. And I know this blood is on our hands now. And we have to accept that. But our court will support you in any way that it can.
Your Majesty, it's blood we all share on our hands together. That's how we rebuild. That's how we fix this. And that's how we'll make it right. Not alone, but together. You've got our support. We've got yours. We're already more powerful than they are alone. Once we do the road, we can get that throne back. We will. Fix this ordinary.
You don't need to bring the throne back. Too much has been lost over its control.
What is that throne? What power does it hold?
Immense, my little bright one. Unquivocal. Its power is only as strong as the will of the one who sits there. It can cast magical spells of extreme potency. I understand now why it seemed like my father had so many voices in his head. I don't believe it to be an inanimate object anymore. I think the rumors are all true. Well, not sheer madness. It does seem to influence whoever sits upon it.
So this Draculage definitely poses to us an unknown threat. But I'm not sure that we have time to worry about it at the moment. We don't know what his plans are or what he's going to do. But we do know what Sansuri, Yon Ben, and Malakar will do. We'll have to take it one at a time.
We'll need to do our part and secure the sea again. Now that Senegal is no longer in power, we'll need to make sure that Malakar doesn't pose an even greater threat.
How do we kill him?
I don't know. Killing Senegal was something I never even wildly possessed in my thoughts. Whatever the course of action is, you will have our full support militarily. We will aid you in whichever way we can. It will be our priority to first return safety to the seas. And then,
Valas, it sounds like we know what we need to do next.
You're talking
gonna
about
need a
killing
ship.
Malakar. Oh, getting a ship, yeah, obviously.
Of course. Let's kill a sea god.
But we're gonna need a ship for that either way.
we can help you.
Well, maybe it's just me, but before we need a ship, I need to sit down. I'm exhausted from this. I can't even think of going out and fighting the sea god. I was terrified. How prepared can we be?
Never enough. What? We're going to secure this ordinary with our new friends. We need to help them secure the sea.
Right.
Queen Sarita, I couldn't help but notice there seems to be a rather large set of runes where we came in. If you or one of your court want to take this news back to Amon himself, I can activate those runes. That would be incredibly useful. And we do. We need to let the All-Father know. It is time to establish a new ordering. And that no single group ever needs to be in control again. He needs to hear that. So these matters can be dealt with. So these molehills don't become mountains.
I will go, my queen. It is my fault for not trusting you in the first place. If the All-Father strikes me down, then so be it. He will at least know the truth in our intentions.
When it is decided who's Dar, you will go and you will represent all of the giant peoples. We will stay and prepare. Gallant will take your spot in charge of the military.
It would be an honor, my queen.
We will ready every resource that we have. We will begin a construction on a new seafaring vessel for our friends. Gallants, please show our friends to the chambers so they may rest. We will meet later when everyone had some time more to think and isn't so weary and bleak on the future to come.
Your Majesty, one thing. I believe you make your father very proud today. Coming from a father, I'm proud of the choices you've made.
Well, I can't possibly arrive at that conclusion today. I'm proud that you fought by my father's side. If it wasn't for that moment, I don't know if anyone could have convinced me that your cause was just or right.
Maybe he knew that.
He was the best of us, I have no doubt.
He hands that to you.
Thank all of you.
Come. Come rest. Don't call.
Right.
Take you back.
Doug, you look like you know where you get something good to eat around here.
Doug and Cog hungry.
Been a little peckish myself. Harsnack, could you eat?
You're goddamn right I can eat.
As Cog
say,
puts his big,
Go raid the kitchen.
sweaty hand over the top of your shoulder, you haven't felt something so clammy.
So is it a cave and a mud puddle?
It's an old couple of ogres. Jars you back just a couple of memories, but it's okay, because it comes from a place of love.
Cog make best fish fry.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
As they lead you back to your chambers. This time not locked. You guys are able to not only receive a nice long rest, but intermittently are woken up to fried fish, charcuterie, grapes, smoked salmon and capers, strange looking odd fish that you've never seen before, but delicious. Go ahead and mark a long rest on your character sheets, as well as ticking over to level 16.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, snap.
You can worry about all the fun after the session. Valas, you can be up first, as you are usually the one that does not take very much sleep at all.
I'll also get up and he's gonna just be hanging out sharpening that sword again. Thinking about Malakar.
Kiki will be sitting on his shoulder.
Can I have my rock back?
He's using it to sharpen the sword.
Won't it turn it to stone?
He's just gonna hand it up.
Thank you. Do you want to name this one?
I don't have time to name rocks.
What? What are you so busy with?
Well, I was sharpening this sword.
That's not.
Trust me, we want it nice and sharp so I can kill Malakar with it.
Well, I know you'll be able to do it, but you can also name my rock. Please.
Fine. You could call it Todd.
Todd. Todd?
Yeah, Todd the Rock.
It is the Todd Stutter.
Todd the Rock. Okay. Well, it's kind of dumb sounding, but I'll accept it.
All right, now can I have Todd back?
Yes.
He's gonna use it to keep sharpening. Don't worry, one day, when this sword goes through Malakar's face, we can all rest. You and Todd can be happy and live a life together in a giant field somewhere. I don't care. Whatever.
Well, I thought I'd stay with you.
Oh, I'll be there, but like in the house.
Don't imagine Valas spending much time ashore in a house.
It's in a houseboat, probably. As I cast Minor Illusion, Valas doesn't see it on the outside, but just where Kiki can see it, I put little googly eyes on Todd. So when he's sharpening the blade, it's like.
What are you cackling about?
Nothing. It's adorable. Keep doing that.
I think Todd likes it.
Don't you guys have anything better to do than watch me sharpen a sword?
What? We're not bothering you, are we?
I'm not even gonna answer that question.
So no.
She's gonna hug his head.
Histor.
It's in your head, Cheekios.
What did that dragon say to you?
He said it's because of your people I have these scars. I don't know what he meant by that.
Roll a history check.
Let's me see if I've got a plus on a history card over here. Nope. $14.
Nothing in the top of your head just rings a bell at the moment at all.
I don't know. Can't put my finger on it. Maybe we get a chance to see Dante again. I'll ask him. He seems to know more about everything.
Seems like we're missing a little bit of our history here, doesn't it?
Kind of feels like it. Don't like walking around with pieces of the puzzle missing.
It walked out of the desert. I know that it is barren on one side of Glancaster. Have you ever been to the Barrens?
How far away is that? What's even out there? Can anything survive in the desert?
some caches where things survive. So I used to take Tormund out and forage. She came back with some of the best herbs. Sometimes they'd be gone for a couple of days. Desert is a wasteland. If you don't know where you're going, anything could be out there. Those are truly the sands of Gancaster. Fear for what of home.
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
It's an at one.
You just remember your old man babbling about the sands of Glencaster. But you can't remember much more than that.
Guess that was the nice thing about being a soldier. Never had to spend much time out in the desert myself. The old man would babble on about it, but he was half crazy from all the shots he took in the head. God, I wish I had Diract.
Direct. Who's Direct?
This, what is this?
Diract's kind of like, I don't know, he's like the uncle of our family. He's always with Dad. He's the one who took Tormund out questing when I started chasing Dominus. Old, real old black dragon. Although, last time I saw him was further proof that a dragon can change its scales. Most gorgeous color of red-orange you've ever seen.
Oh, like literally changes scales.
Oh, yeah.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I left him in Tormund in some little podunk village out in the Forgotten Realms. Tormund had just slayed a dragon with his friends. I can only imagine he's dead. If Tormund is in the city of Brass, Dirac would be sitting next to him. Maybe the Phoenix couldn't keep him alive one last time.
Sounds like you have been on the road for too long.
Yeah. It's been a long time. But
Hopefully he is fine.
Hopefully.
if the Phoenix wishes it, he'll still be alive. And I'm sure one day our paths will cross again.
Histor, we have to stop thinking like that.
Kind of
There's
hard
no
not
bet-
to.
There's no better time than the present. We don't know if we'll survive the next fight. So I put a hand on his shoulder. When you want to scry, and I'm telling you in the next day or so, you need to let me know. And that goes for all of you. There's someone that you want to talk to. You want to see a loved one. Just let me know.
So wait. You're telling me that old son of a bitch is still alive?
I don't know. But if you walk with me, we can talk to him regardless.
Let's take a walk.
Ruby sees them get up and go off, and Valas and Kiki talking, so she just sits on the ground with her hermit crab and waits.
Walk out of the main chamber, back towards those large runic circles. We'll pick back up with us in just a second.
Valas,
What's on your mind?
I think you'll be more than impressed by the ship-making abilities of these storm lords.
Where
You might
exactly
finally
do they
have a
get
vessel who can live up to your name.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Where exactly are they getting the timber for this vessel? We're under the ocean.
You'll see. You'll see.
Well, yeah, seeing will be believing then. I'd imagine it's got to be a pretty big ship, though, considering you need to fit on it.
If it fits, it ships.
Harshnag just looks over at Ruby, since she hasn't said a word yet. Pinches on that little blanket just to move it up a little higher. Doesn't want to wake you if you are.
She's just kind of being there, trying to think over the events of what happened, and the Dracolich in particular. She rolls over and looks at Harshnag. I don't understand. I don't know how to do it. I know how to get stronger physically, or to learn new spells. But how do I protect my mind?
Strong magic and focus. Unfortunately, it's not my forte.
I feel so weak, so vulnerable that now twice, I've been attacked and I can't do anything from it. And it's not like a physical wound where I can just heal or cast some magic spell to make the pain and scar go away. I don't feel unsafe with myself.
I know you need to train with, though.
Who can help me?
Cheekios.
Right.
You need to bury your hatchet.
I feel like if he had cared about me protecting my mind, he would have taught me that a long time ago. Or at least the last time in which...
It's not the case, Ruby.
Then what is it?
He's just been scared.
Of what?
Scared of whatever is already in your mind.
So am I a lost cause?
Opening up what he teaches you. No one's a lost cause.
Maybe I am just cursed.
You're not cursed, Ruby. And Cheekios isn't perfect either.
You're right.
Half the time he can barely do what he understands. But I have a feeling he's putting that mind to use right now. I may not be the sharpest axe in the rack, but I have an idea of what he was talking about earlier.
What
I've
is that?
seen him in the middle of the night. He is one who walks with dreams.
Huh.
He's gotten stronger in his trips to the Fae. He feels confident enough. He can take someone with him now. And not get stuck there. There have been many of nights I've stayed up where he snuck off and went into those portals. And while time is different between the places that he wanders, I have seen him come back. What can I say? Well aged. It is hard to tell with the Fey ones. They manipulate and change their appearance so much. There's one thing you can't change. You can cover the gray in your beard. But to look in another person's eye, you can tell the time, Ruby Shore. You can tell the time.
I see.
It's a window to the soul.
Well, seems I need to ask for help then.
And he needs to ask for forgiveness.
There's nothing to forgive. He was scared. I understand. I don't want fear to control either of us. It should never be what drives us to action. Especially towards each other. I will not let fear stop me. I won't let it change the world that I live in. And I won't let it impact my family. Thank you, Harshnag.
You are wiser. Among your years, will be sure.
Well, let's hope I still have many more years to add to it.
He tries to give you a little back scratch, but you know it's still like, oh God.
Well, thank you. That was very nice of you.
I tried.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Because he just takes one of those full fish and just debones it.
How about we just share a drink together, deal? You're much better at that.
Dear.
You know, one of these days I'm going to be able to outdrink you. I keep going through experiences like this.
Pound for pound, maybe you'll get a masked magician up here to find out.
Just need a spell that'll turn me to your size, and then we can go in at this. Deal?
Deal.
I'm itching for a fight that I can easily win.
Valas, quit brooding over there. God.
He's
Valas
going
is
through
so
a stage.
Sharpening his his stone, and he's obviously Harshnag's super loud, so he's here to heard this entire conversation. He's gonna stop sharpening the stone for a second, and he's gonna look over at Ruby very seriously. Cat. He's gonna pause for a second and say, Ruby,
Yes.
I don't know if Cheekios can protect your mind or teach you, but I know that if someone takes over your person, I can stop you.
What do you
But-
mean?
I can also get into your mind.
God, am I just like a freaking open door? Got a sign on my forehead? Empty brain.
I'm not saying it'll come to that. But if you become a danger to the party, it may be the only choice. And I'm just telling you now that when that time comes,
I mean,
it'll be your decision.
if that time comes.
If that time comes,
Don't have so little faith in me.
it'll be your decision. But no, I can stop you.
What does that mean? No, I don't want to know. I think I understand what you're saying.
He's just gonna nod and go back to sharpening that sword.
Let me think about that offer.
Hopefully you'll never have to accept it. Just gonna keep sharpening.
Someday, Valas, I will teach you to enjoy the thing that we call glory.
No. When we have some, then we can enjoy it.
We help kill your fish. You have to promise me to enjoy the glory for once.
Oh, trust me. When Malakar's dead, I'll fucking dance on his grave.
Oh, and he's a good dancer too. You should see it.
I was just gonna look at Kiki angrily. He's
What?
gonna toss her Todd.
You were so fun. Well, you were like clapping your hands and moving your feet really fast.
It was a long time ago.
I know.
Before we died.
But maybe you'll dance again. You know, when things are happy.
Maybe when the tune's right.
Valas kind of looks like a two-step and shuffle kind of guy.
And he moves his hips a lot too.
I remember what it was like to go to conventions. Someday. Someday soon, I hope.
Right.
No, for now. Would you settle for me having a drink?
You're goddamn right I would.
I also get up and sheath his sword and grab a drink and raise the cup up and slam it back.
That's my boy!
It's not a dance, but it's a start.
Kiki will hold up like a little grape and do the same kind of thing. And stuff it in her mouth.
Arshnak raises his entire barrel up and takes a swig.
The
Is it
future happiness.
The future happiness.
Camera pans back outside towards Histor and Cheekios. So, it's not like visiting someone in the material plane. You'll meet in neutral ground. Something I've been practicing for some time.
I don't know really what I'm expecting to get out of this. Am I going to actually be able to talk to him?
You will. You'll go to the plane of dreams.
Thank you for this, Cheekios.
You're welcome. I will maintain and hold concentration for however long that you need.
Well, it won't turn it into a family reunion, so ain't gonna be that long.
I need you to concentrate. Lead you over towards that circle of runes. As he begins to cast a spell, as you're encircled by warmth and the glimpse of small fireflies, as reality begins to bend and warp, around you like the effect over the top of a fire. As those colors swirl into an autumn and fall blend. You open up your eyes, looking out into a lush fall scene. The warmth of the twilight hits your body. That feeling of never-ending summer. As you turn and look back, Cheekios in full satyr form leaning up against a tree. Just keep walking. Pass through the trees.
Looking good. I like the satyr form. Just start walking the direction he told me to. Just kind of soaking up the landscape. Been a long time since we've been in a spot where I could be not walking with my guard up, not waiting for someone to attack me. Last time Histor felt this, we were barbecuing on a fire giant shield. Half in the fey, half out. Almost a stroll in the park.
As you push past those feelings, they want you to call and stay in this outcropping of meadow. You push forward towards the trees as the thicket almost becomes so dense that you can't see. As you push back through, these shrubs and bushes consume you to where you can barely see anything except for what is directly in front of you. Stepping out on the other side, you open up your eyes like an oasis. The trees and the fae behind you. As a wisp of sand brushes up against your face. And you see direct for the first time, walking across the other side of those sand dunes, still in his gear, orange-red chromatic scales in tow. As you meet on the precipice of these two very, very different environments.
God damn it, come here, my boy.
God damn, old man, I missed you.
I've missed you too, Histor. I've missed you too.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
You're lucky my old ass is taking a nap, it looks like.
So you're still alive then?
Hopefully. You never know when you get this old. Sometime you just might never wake up.
Nah, Phoenix loves your ass. It'd keep you going until, well, probably longer than I'll live. Just kind of why I'm here. I found Tormund. He's in the city of Brass. Well, I'm gonna go find him.
I was afraid of that.
I'm gonna deal with Dominus in my own time.
We're all going to deal with Dominus, goddammit.
Hey, you were just said you were afraid of waking up, so I'm not volunteering you for anything outside of what you did for my son.
Remember, I'm still old enough to whip your ass too, boy.
Bahamut knows it. He'll try. But I need your help. I've encountered something that I can't describe. Something that I think only you and Dad can help direct me. You've heard of the Worm Skull Throne, right?
All too well.
Well, big giant Draculich sits on it now. Took it from the Storm Giants.
No,
Yeah.
no, that can't be. You mean the Stone Lords are no longer in possession?
Nope.
Ugh. I didn't know this was gonna be a nightmare.
I kind of had a feeling that's the way this was going to go. Because when I saw him portal out, a very familiar looking view. Desert sands. Looked like the Barrens outside of Gancaster. What the hell would blue dragons be doing outside of Gancaster? Especially one that wants a throne so powerful.
Dirac puts his hands on his hips,
There was another wrinkle.
rubs the back of his head.
He sent a blue dragon, really scarred up after us. Before I killed him, I asked him to stop. Lay down, give up the fight so that he could live. He chose death and said it was my people. It's the reason he bared those scars. What the hell happens at home, man? What's happening around Gancaster that I don't know about?
I don't know where to start, Histor. If these things are indeed true, what you say.
Look at me. Would I ever lie to you?
It's a poor choice of words for an old man. I don't doubt you for a minute, Histor. It's just coming to grips from what I'm about to tell you. Thee and your daddy, we waged many wars in the sands of Lancaster. Fought tooth and nail. Back when those lands were full of blue dragons. In particular, several of those blue dragons that are rumored to be on the bottom of those thrones. Histor, you've always known me to come back from the Phoenix. Well, that wasn't always the case. There's a time that I'm not very proud of, Histor. Not very proud of it all.
Talking about before you met Dad? Like before you were soldiers?
Unfortunately, no, Histor. When me and your father met on that battlefield, we weren't fighting for the same side. And I never knew the Phoenix until that day. When one of your father's men ran his blade through me.
Right. I've always known you guys to be together. I can't see a world where Dirac and Hyjul are on separate sides of any fight.
I was a different man then. That day in the battlefield, the Phoenix raised me from his ashes, gave me a second chance at life, gave me a position, a purpose in life. Histor, I served those blue dragons. I waged war on Lancaster. And the damage that was done was no doubt complete annihilation. Except for what it sounds like one.
That's what he meant by taking back his birthright.
I don't know who this blue dragon was that you found. But this being, this entity, comes from the past, Histor. And it will want revenge.
Great. Any way to send him back to the past? Because now that he's sitting on one of the most powerful magical items in the realm, I think my fate in Bahamut alone isn't going to kill it. I've never been scared of any dragon like I was scared of this thing. Got into my friend Ruby's head. This thing is powerful.
Histor. These things were made of malice, spite, and evil. The things we did. I'll be remorseful for the rest of my life. What your people did in response to them was total annihilation. That's why not a history book, not a tome, not a single one of them will ever make notice of the old civilization that sat outside Lancaster. For its sheer position and placement. Blocked the fruit for winds and rain. Starved the people out. The same city that you're from. Long economically squashed the people out.
Where can I find that city?
No longer exists.
He's got to have gone somewhere. Which way outside of town? There's got to be ruins. There's got to be a cache. Ciara knew places she can go where there was rivers and things like that. It's got to be hiding in the sand somewhere.
I can't tell you.
Damn it,
Everything was lost.
These things.
It's been a long time since I was that person, Histor. It's been a long time.
I'm sorry. I keep getting all these pieces, but there's always pieces missing.
You deserve a right to know, Histor. In that time of strife, I told you I wasn't proud of the things that I've done. I told you.
It's all right. It brought you to us, brought you to our family. You aren't who you were then. Part of our family now.
I'm not who I am now either. And I need to be honest with you, Histor. Igel is not your father.
I mean, of course he is.
He is not your father.
How do you know? What proof do you have?
Because you're my son, Histor. Because you're my son.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Histor. I'm sorry we don't have more time to explain. But the Phoenix gave me a second chance to make things right. So I've tried to make them right. I've always tried to make them right.
It's all been a lie. How? Direct. I don't. Did Hyjul know?
No.
So
He never
You-
knew.
and my mother kept this secret from me my entire life.
She didn't have to keep it a secret. I didn't want her to bear the pain and the memory of what my people caused. So I took those memories away and I hid them. And I carried that burden so that you could all have the childhood you deserved. Not the one that I took away.
Explains Dominus. Sure, I always wondered how our firstborn was a black dragon. It's your blood.
That's why it's both of our problems, boy.
You keep your ass alive. When it comes to Dominus, I'm gonna find you. We're gonna make this right together. Now I've got to go correct some more errors in history. Keep your wits about you, old man.
Take care of yourself, boy.
We'll be seeing more of each other very soon. Histor turns to walk back the direction he came. Not looking back, just in a straight line. Back to the fog, the thicket, out of the trees.
as you feel the warm summer air hit you once again. You can see Cheekios leaning up against that tree. That is where we will end this week. Well, that's not how I thought it was gonna go.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Fun.
Oh. Oh.
There's a terrible father with a terrible father.
This is gonna. How are you not just in therapy right now? You need it. You are going through a lot.
We really drank and made this shit all kinds of.
Man, oh Manischewitz.
Stir the family drama pot a little bit more.
There's a lot of backstory written here, and that's been a piece that we have been sitting on for I would say it feels like at least a year.
At least a year.
Yeah, we've been sitting on it for a while, just trying to find the way to pull it all together, and having pieces of Tormund's Quest, in there amongst it all has just kind of been, there were small seeds planted along the way, but I didn't expect that bomb to get dropped tonight. No, I was looking for some info on some dragons and some sand, and
it was too close. It was too close. Now here's the messed up part. Now everyone's like, during Tormund's Quest, you're like, that son of a bitch.
It just flips all of that.
Now, so it's been teased on that. When he wakes up in the field, that's that field of sand. That's the old battle where he gets raised by the Phoenix for a second chance. So his second chance was never about him. It was to keep his mouth shut. It was to watch over that family from him being an old pillaging mercenary.
Redemption.
That was his pain to bear, so he took it away.
crazy, just crazy.
There's a lot to get in. I was like, oh God, this is 15 minutes of hell. I don't even know where
Oh my gosh.
I was like, okay, I'm going to touch on some bases here. Yeah, so now you know why Dominus has got a shit streak in him. It all makes a lot more sense now.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Good God.
Dang. That's a lot to take in.
I needed a floor beer so bad for that. I didn't have anything around him. Like, oh God.
It's a hell of a night to go out this with no beers. I'll take it right now.
You guys brought that in so seamlessly. And just everybody else in chat is just like, wait, hold on. No. And you're like, we've been sitting on this for a year. What?
And you just thought Harshnag was your daddy.
This just got crazy.
He's my brother, baby.
Oh. Dude, there's no way. Like, the worst part, I was going through a scene in my head. I'm like, I can't hug you after this. I can't do it. Like, I just have to sit. It's his to take it. Like, I was ready for a punch, like anything, like it just to warp the dreamscape. Like, there was, like, God, that's awful. You've been there before. Everybody's had to apologize for something they feel horrible of. We'll make it 50 times worse. He's hurt you. He's hurt your dad. He's hurt your mom.
Dude does
Can't-
not have a good streak.
Can't apologize for it, but it's not his his is only to carry the burden and to bring forth a new fire in life. It also sheds light to his expiration.
Ooh.
Because those don't last forever.
No.
That is his warlock pact.
Yeah.
I like that.
You slayed it tonight, dude. You fuck killed it.
This is destroyed some of what everyone was thinking who watches Tormund. And it's gonna kill the chat because obviously this isn't revealed at that point in Tormund's story. So everything that he does is just, we have this new lens and taking in all of his actions and seeing this second layer of secret motivation that will never be mentioned in that story.
It will never be touched.
It will never be touched.
You're the first Histor's the first person to actually know the truth because he's taken all of those memories away and he's given you, open the door. But even then, he didn't give them to you. He can't give them to you. He can't even show you if he wanted to.
Man, you guys killed that scene. Dang.
It's so hard because he couldn't it couldn't be like, come here, let's cry this out. It's like, no, I'm remorseful, but it's like, how can you ever convey that level? You just have to be like, just go, just destroy, and like, I don't know, see me in 20 years, I guess. Which fits perfectly in this narrative. Like,
yeah.
Come see me when you don't. Would have been really good is if you would have tried to kill me. Like, I would just like.
He's not going to kill him. He's just going to hold him accountable.
Yeah.
Now it's not just, his godson. Now he's going to hold him accountable for reining in his grandson.
That's what, ultimately he's been trying to do. And the last little piece with him shedding those black dragon scales makes a lot more sense why Dirac has a penchant to die. Doesn't mind that if he does, because he deserves it. He knows he deserves it. But until he's done, he just gets to keep coming back.
Sick.
Heavy shit, dude. Oh.
Next week, find out that Moonspell is his uncle.
Histor, you've got a lot to work through,
Dude, what a
lot of back stuff you gotta.
Let me tell you one thing about life: the older you get, the more it gets.
Yeah.
That's part of him being where he is in his life. There's just been a lot of crap that's happened to him.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at where he's come since the beginning. A man who was on the road, who lost his faith, has found a new family, regained his faith, and now has found out something new about his own life.
Yeah.
Did
There's a lot of
Cheekios
room for
watch or
growth.
hear all this? You'd find out.
Next week on Saved by the Smell, Game of Saving Throws.
To find
Was
out.
he eavesdropping the entire time? That's totally rude.
He kind of created that spot, so you never know.
No,
He
there
could
was a
be
barrier.
listening if he wanted.
He left it a barrier. Because you could have met, he's met, typically, most of them have always met inside that little Fey dreamscape world but he lets you walk out. He doesn't know. And he particularly did not eavesdrop this time because of how bad he felt after what happened with him and Ruby.
There's gonna be a good coming back together moment in the next episode. I feel it.
Or will there?
What are you gonna do to ruin this?
Not me, the dice.
Hey,
Go.
I can tell you what, there's gonna be a ship montage.
Yeah.
Have a
The
montage.
giants building a ship, hoisting up planks on their shoulder.
Dude, this is gonna be the fantasy sea ship of my dreams. Seahorses, all of it. This thing, if you thought that Aquaman was gaudy, wait till I get done with this thing.
You guys were having a moment, but I really wanted Kiki to ask, like, what color is it gonna be?
I
Are
thought
there
you were
gonna
too.
be sea ponies?
Harshtag was ready to go there.
And sea ponies and barnacles and big whales. Big whales, Kiki.
Whales.
Oh. New
my
foe.
God.
Everybody's got their own bad guy. Check.
Woo! We have a lot still to dive in for Cheekios' history, though.
I know we haven't even.
That's,
Well, I mean,
that's
other
a
than the
whole
fact
nother
that you
book,
know-
I imagine.
You know, every time, like the only thing you really know is every time that he screws up, he drastically is cutting off of taking away from his life.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's
So
a big cost.
yeah, his cocksureness to be able to do the things that he has done has come at great cost. But you know, as you've learned, he also doesn't feel like he has anything else to lose either, because you're the only family that he has left. And that's the true tragedy of Cheekios, is Cheekios doesn't have a dragon to slay. The only dragon he has is regret.
That's harder.
He's got a little bit of direct in him. Both of those characters are very similar in that fashion. That's enough for spoilers for tonight. I think you guys got enough on your plate. Digest.
Jeez.
It's giving me indigestion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
They're never going to trust another narrative from me ever again.
No. How dare you twist our hearts like this?
To be fair, it's their fault for trusting in the first place. You've shown yourself to be a liar.
I have shown myself to be a liar. Well, you know what? You live long enough to get to episode 69, you're going to lie like a son of a bitch eventually. It's a long, long time.
Episode 69 will be the first episode in our new house.
Oh, yeah.
Giggity.
Oh, shit.
We should have internet by then.
You hope.
I hope so.
We'll see.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, on that note, we'll end this week. Make sure to be good to each other.
And continue to wash those damn hands. Because I'm your daddy now.
Get out of here.
Histor, I am your father.
That is insane. How tempted were you to just